Hi, it's Marilyn Price and the Mentor Project. And, oh, my Wop It Up friend. I, about a year ago, I had a most interesting trip. Uh, and it taught me a lot of stuff. So, this is actually a show that I am helping you figure out what to do with things like old casts. And I'm not talking the casts that are in a show, although that certainly would be appropriate here today. No, I am talking about things that you might have had the opportunity to wear that would help heal you. So, what I brought along to the creative space today are a variety of things that I had to use to get better. So, here's the story. I was down on a show and I slipped and fractured my wrist for a while. And right away, I knew I have to learn some new tricks. So I set about doing it. I'm not telling you this because I am like the best new designer of new things to do, because I think everyone can do this and we have to learn how to adjust to the things that we have. So this is called cast out all doubt. What do we do if there are things that we can't do? First of all, you have to ask for help. I was lucky. I had people around that would help me and drive me places until I could drive again, because it was my right wrist, the wrist that I used to do puppets. And then I had the worst part was, what if I couldn't do puppets anymore? Or what if I was going to be the great left-handed puppeteer? Quack, quack. I could do that, but I love using this hand because this is Mrs. Goose's body moving hand, isn't it? You can almost see her there even when she's not there. So I had to figure out what to do. So a year ago, I did a show behind the cast, and now here's the truth. It hurt. So I had to figure out what not to do, and that was to use this too much that it would be better. First cast I had was all the way up beyond my elbow, and I had to walk around looking like a letter L. Not bad, except it was my right arm, not my left, which is what L stands for. Then I got another cast. It was beautiful. It was purple. Very nice. Then, after 5 weeks, I got this one. Listen to this great sound. And the beauty of it is it could come off. And then is exactly what I did. I took it off. And then, of course, I did my exercises, which we should do today together. These are wrist exercises. Oh, to move my friend over here, he's going to just take a nap because I want to show you him too. So this is what you do to make your wrist strong. And it's pretty good. You can do it. It's a great puppet exercise too. Now, this is my right hand, and that's how I hold my puppets. Well, again, a great exercise if something happens to your wrist. So I highly recommend that too. That puppet can climb. That puppet can take a snooze. Do you need a puppet to do that? No. That puppet can climb up your arm, give you a kiss on the cheek. Hi, buddy. How you doing? All right. So look at that. I have movement, complete movement in this wrist, which of course is in charge of all of my fingers. And that's what I did. So I took this, I put it away because, truth told, I didn't ever want to wear that again, but I didn't throw it away because in my space, I like to reuse things. So what I'm going to do with your help is to take some of these things and create a puppet out of it to tell stories. So the first thing we have to do is make sure it fits well, and then figure out which way it should go. Well, because I have all these wonderful things here called my fingers, I thought perchance I would use it loosely this time to create the puppet body. Now, this magical thing here was supposed to go over keep my thumb in place so that I wouldn't move around. So I have a lot of room here. But I've decided for you, I am going to put this dude in here. Then, I have these things here. So if I take one of my fingers, keep it out of this slot, hello, and give it an eyeball, we have, well, he looks very muppety, doesn't he? But he can't because that is a trademark name. So we'll just have to have him like that. Oh, very odd. but he needs other things too. So for just a moment, I'm going to take my hand out. Oh, feels so good to be able to do that. I'm going to take some of these things here. Chenille sticks. I think I'll give my buddy some hair. So I'm going to make some curls. Where does hair go? It goes wherever it wants. I'm a puppet, right? So my dude, he's going to have his hair right here. And then you and I are going to name him. And maybe you and I will figure out a story he can be in. What, you think he needs more than one piece of hair? I don't know. Maybe not. I think we'll make him a redhead with green eyes. I think that's he would be. Maybe I'd even make him Irish. Sure enough. And as I'm twirling these around my finger, I'm reminding you of how wonderful chenille sticks are, right? So I'd like to say to you that I spent hours in the studio designing this puppet, but as you can see right here, he's coming up as a puppet as I speak to you. I'm gonna do one more piece of hair. What do you think? Orange? No? You think I should do green? To match his eyes? Pink. You know what I really want? I have a sparkly here. Sparklies are great. There you have it, folks. He's sparkly, intertwined with a red. And as you know, when you do these crafty things, you have to twirl them around your fingers until they're all done like that. And then I'm going to do something I didn't tell you I was going to do before, because I think I want his hair also to be on the top of his head. And seeing as how his eyeballs are right there, I have now, oh, you know what? You're kind of a nice puppet all by yourself. But we're going to put him back into his puppet body. Tell you and I can do this even easier if I open up his Velcro. Velcro's kind of wonderful because it gives you lots of room to move. All right, here comes Velcro. One here. This eyeball goes up here. Then, whoa, I think I have created something really kind of weird but wonderful. All right. Is your hair on the right place? Hair is lovely. So what you think? Should I give you a name? Should I let the audience give you a name? I don't know. I don't even know what you look like. You look kind of magic to me. Do you, okay. You want a friend? I want a friend. Okay. Well, all right, friend. This is what we've already made you a friend. Because some of the things that I have created around my space are already, I think. So I'm gonna. Can you scratch his nose? Do you have a language? That's it. This is the great. Do you speak? I speak. Okay, I fixed your hair. You look lovely. Would you like me to make you a friend? Would that make you happy? So, this is a cast. And now he's part of my cast. I have to do a little bit of figuring out where that word came from. So what I'm going to do now is take off. I love the sound of Velcro. Unvelcring. And then I can remove my hand. Ta-da! Put Velky over here. His name isn't Velky. His name is I changed his name before I even got to know him. Then I'm going to show you this. Now, there are all different kinds of these things. And there's some that would help your knees. And then there's some that would help your arms. And then there's gauze. So I'm just going to make one more just in case you have these. Now, here's the rule. If you have these around the house and someone is using them because they need them for a brace to help you strengthen, please ask permission. But if you have some and they're not using them and you don't know anybody that could use them and you just want to have a little fun with one of these, I'm going to give him a nap too. This one, I think this one is actually outside in. And so how does it fit? Fits over your wrist. This may be an elbow one, but for me, he does this great thing here. He's got this mouth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate him. I'm going to take the magic of my beautiful, what do you call these, Sharpies, permanent ink. I'm going to give him a mouth. because he's going to be a big mouth stretcher. So now that I have your complete and total attention, I hope, as I am creating my buddy here, I'm going to talk to you about what you do when you think there's something you can't do. So the first thing you do is you ask for help. And after somebody helps you figure out what it is, for example, there was things I couldn't do. I couldn't open a jar. So I tried to strengthen my other hand, and it worked sometimes, but it didn't always work. So once in a while, I was able to get someone to come by and give me a hand. Very important to get a hand. And then, what if you want to do something like reach something and you don't want? You can get a ladder and climb up carefully. It's always about being careful. Of course, you have to see a medical professional sometimes. I was lucky. I got to see some lovely medical professionals. One of them did such a great job with me, and helped me out in a great deal of what you're going to love what I'm making here. We'll turn him around in a second. That I made him a puppet. And because puppets help strengthen your hands. You ready to see? What do you think? Hair? You like hair. And the other guy had orange hair. So I think maybe this dude should have green hair. Yeah. Curls? No? Straight hair? Okay. Oh, yeah. So, what's really nifty about this dude is he comes with a mouth. So I'm going to have not one, but two puppets that I'm going to introduce to each other. And, ready to turn around? Do you love it? Does he have like the biggest mouth you've ever seen? Well, maybe you have some buddies that have big mouths. Okay. All right, I'm going to take him off this handy dandy water bottle. Drink lots of water too. That'll help heal you. And whoa. I could even work him without putting him on. But I think I will put him on just a little bit. Yeah, there he goes. Let's see, how do I close his mouth? Boom, ba-doo-doo. Love it. Boom, boom, ba-dum. Try to get your friend. I could use a friend. Okay. Got a deep voice? I want a deep voice. Oh, I like that deep voice. Is your friend gonna have a deep voice? No? Your friend gonna have not a deep voice? Okay, we gotta get the rest of your parts. Could you help me get him? I'm gonna move over here for just a sec. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. I'm going to first put on eyeballs. Does that hurt? No, nothing hurts. Because I was lucky enough to get help. And I'm going to put you on. So, all right. He's going to go in here. And we're going to search you. Help, 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 help. Mm-hmm. Tighten up your hair. Sounds funny, doesn't it? Tighten up your hair. And move you over there. And the hair is over there. The hair is over there. Okay. All right, here we go. This is and this is. Did I give you a name? I didn't give you a name? No. No, you have a high voice. High voice. And you have a squeaky voice. Doesn't make sense, but okay. And so they meet. Once upon a time, in a place right in front of you, there lived two lonely creatures. They had been cast outs. And they were looking for friends. One of them, whose name was looking everywhere. He looked to the right, he looked to the left, he looked up, he looked down, and he could not find anyone. But part of his problem was that he was always looking down. He never looked up. One day, was looking down, and do we have a name yet for you? Can somebody yell out a name? Oh, thank you. I'll use that one. Max. My name is Max. I am a maximum voice. Was out looking for a friend too. He looked up, he looked down, he looked to the right, he looked to the wrong way, he looked to the left, he looked to the right, he looked all over, even looked under. And he couldn't find a friend. Oh, I'm so sad. I need a friend. I need someone who can give me a high five. Good. All right, so here they went. That morning, as if by chance, they both got up at the same time. And me. Hi, voice me, hi. And off they went. It so happened that just by chance, this time, looked up, looked up, and they saw each other. It was magic. Oh, whoa, who are you? I'm Humph and I need a friend. Oh, I need a friend too. Will you be my friend? I would love to be your friend. What does a friend do? Oh, a friend, someone you can hang out with. A friend, someone you can cast away all doubts. That's what friends do. That's what friends do. And friends help you. Friends help you? What does that mean? What does it mean? It means that if, you know, somebody breaks their wrist, a friend would help them do their chores. Oh, that would be so cool. I would do that. Well, I tell you what, let's go find somebody to help, and we can be the helpers. That would be awesome. And so they did. They walked all over town, calling out for helpers. Anybody need any help? I would love to help, they said. And sure enough, because people always look for people to help them, we hope. They had a lot of work to do. That is exactly what we're looking for these days. So cast away doubts. Take good care. Make yourself strong. Make sure that you can do all of your puppet exercises from the top to the bottom, from the right to the left, and give yourself a hug while you're at it. Because who can help yourself better than yourself? So this is Marilyn Price inviting you to cast away all doubts. Make yourself a puppet. Tell yourself a story, and especially, most especially, live happily ever after on this maybe not so sunny